The Dallas Cowboys currently sit at 16-point favorites heading into their Week 10 game against the New York Giants. Easily one of the biggest point spreads we'll see all year across the league. But as we all know, that doesn't guarantee you a win. So let's talk about the Cowboys versus Giants game set to kick off at 3:25 p.m. Central Time. Game preview, prediction, and analysis. Let's go. If the Cowboys want to walk out of AT&T Stadium satisfied with a dominant win, the first thing they need to do is stick to the offensive game plan that has worked. The past 3 games, Dallas seems to have figured out a little bit offensively. They've been efficient, they've made big-time plays, wide receivers and tight ends have been included. I could see a lot of people going into this game thinking that the Cowboys should try and fix their run game in this one. Why not? You're playing a less talented team. And honestly, I couldn't agree less. A lot of the offensive production has come from CeeDee Lamb. There hasn't been one reason to stop looking his way, especially against this New York secondary. Lamb has put up crazy numbers the past 3 games that mirrors some of the best receivers in the league. And for that reason, I would continue to throw at him at a very high rate. Let him continue to take games over from the beginning, and then you probably could just ride off into the sunset. It's really that simple for Dallas if they want to break this game wide open. Along with Lamb, continue to try and get Cooks, Ferguson, and Tolbert some looks throughout the game. Continue to build on what has worked over the past few weeks and has had your offense looking like one of the best in the league. Dak has been the best version of himself we've seen in a long time. I don't really see a reason to really disrupt what has been working the last few weeks, even if you are playing a team that is far less talented. But what do you guys think? Should the Cowboys try and fix their run game in this? Should they try to get Tony Pollard going? Or should they stick with the offensive game plan that has worked the past 3 weeks? Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Number 2, dominant defense. The Giants have had some of the worst quarterback injury luck in the league. Daniel Jones missed a number of games with a neck injury. Tyrod Taylor has missed time as well. And in replace of those guys, the Giants have named Tommy DeVito the starting quarterback on Sunday. DeVito has completed 17 passes for 174 yards with 1 touchdown to 2 interceptions. If you've seen the guy play quarterback for New York this year, you know that they don't really trust him to make plays with his arm. And we'll talk more about what that means for the Cowboys defense in just a moment. But for Dallas, this is an opportunity to get multiple turnovers and flip the game on its head before halftime. So what I think the main key for Dallas's defense in this game is stop the run. What New York has tried to do in weeks past without their quarterback is run the ball a lot. In their 13-10 loss to the Jets, the Giants ran the ball 52 times. 52. Barkley carried the ball 36 times, with a mix of other guys taking carries as well. For Dallas, they should be expecting them to do much of the same, considering how many interceptions the Cowboys have picked up over the year. You have to imagine that the Giants are going to try and protect their young quarterback. So I could see them trying to rely on a run-heavy, ball-control game plan, trying to get 4 to 5 yards per carry, picking up 3rd and shorts, just in an attempt to wear down the Cowboys defense and not let their offense take the field. Please, Cowboys, I beg you, don't let them turn this into a 7-10, 10-10 game going into the 4th quarter. Just because you can't stop the run. Shutting down the run game should give the defense tons of opportunities to get sacks and takeaways. The Giants currently rank 31st in EPA per play on offense, barely ahead of the Jets. No reason that this team should score any points, but we'll have to wait and see. The last key to this game, end the game early. We know that the Cowboys have explosive potential to put games in the rearview mirror very quickly. We've seen the team head into halftime with the game wrapped in a bow, and this one should be no different. Don't let this turn into a trap game. Dallas handed New York a 40-0 loss in Week 1. That was when this New York team actually had hopes of making a playoff push. They had their top quarterback healthy. The Giants genuinely thought they could beat the Cowboys Week 1 in MetLife. This is no longer the same team, and Dallas should be able to dismantle them once again. You are a 16-point favorite. Prove it. Before we get into our score predictions, my picks are in for this week on Prize Picks. Because of a hopeful blowout, I have Dak Prescott for less than 242.5 passing yards, but CeeDee Lamb more than 78.5 receiving, with Joe Mixon more than half a touchdown. A $20 power play to win $100 if all three of these are correct this weekend. But the fun part is, you can play too. If you are in a state like Texas, California, Florida, and more, you can play Prize Picks as well. When you use my code DoubleMove, you get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Even if you deposit just $10, Prize Picks will match it for you to play with this weekend. My sign-up link is the top comment on this video. Don't forget to use code DoubleMove. Now, let's get into my score predictions for this game. If this is anything less than a 2-possession game, I'm going to be disappointed and probably shocked. The Giants just aren't a good team, and they're completely void of talent right now. Dallas just competed with an 8-1 Philly team and should have won it. Anything but a 2-possession game against Tommy DeVito at quarterback is gonna be a letdown. With that being said, Dallas 31, New York 10. This shouldn't be a hard-fought game. The Cowboys need to go out there and dominate from the beginning, and hopefully we can all relax in the second half. Don't let this be an Arizona game, please. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I love you all. Bye.